Good morning, Bulls, and happy Thursday. Welcome to the very first Networking Thursday, right here on the Unbearably Bullish Podcast, the official podcast of the Bull You Can't Bear. I am your host, Donald Johns, and today I'm going to ask you two questions. I don't want you to answer them quickly. I want you to really think. Question number one, who is one person that could completely change your life? Maybe a mentor, a future client, a business partner, an investor, a coach, a friend, or somebody you've never met. Now, question number two, do they even know you exist? Because that is where opportunity begins. Today's episode isn't really about networking. It's about something much bigger. It's about relationships, because I truly believe one conversation can change everything. Most people, they think success comes from knowing the right strategy or having the perfect business plan or enough money. I disagree. The greatest opportunities in my life, they didn't arrive through advertisements. They arrived through people. Someone made an introduction. Somebody believed in me. Somebody opened a door. Somebody shared an idea. Somebody said, you should meet, and everything changed. The truth is, relationships are one of the few assets that appreciate the more you invest in them. Unlike money, unlike markets, unlike technology, great relationships often become more valuable over time. That's why I believe your network isn't just important, it's one of the greatest investments you'll ever make. Let's talk about connect. Let's redefine networking. Networking isn't collecting business cards. Networking isn't adding thousands of people to your LinkedIn page. Networking isn't walking into a room and asking, what can somebody do for me? Networking begins with curiosity, with listening, with showing genuine interest in other people. The strongest relationships aren't built by talking, they're built by understanding. People don't remember the perfect conversations, they remember the authentic ones. Now we're going to talk about collaborate. Here's where the magic happens. No one builds something extraordinary alone. Businesses grow because people work together. Ideas become companies because people collaborate. Podcasts grow because communities believe in them. Every successful entrepreneur I know has mentors, partners, advisors, customers, supporters. Collaboration isn't weakness, it's leverage. It allows ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things together. That's exactly what we're building here. Not just listeners, a community, a place where entrepreneurs, business owners, creators, professionals, and innovators can connect, collaborate, and grow together. Now let's talk about monetize, a word that often gets misunderstood. Monetize. To me, monetization isn't about chasing dollars. It's about creating enough value that opportunities naturally flow. When you help enough people, doors open, referrals happen, clients appear, partnerships develop, businesses grow. Revenue is often the result of consistently creating value, not the starting point. Build trust first. The opportunities, they will flow. I'm going to talk about my connection of the week. Chris Hoke. He is the branch manager at Loan Depot in Boca Raton, Florida, and a trusted mortgage lender with 8 years of experience helping thousands of families achieve the dream of home ownership. Before entering the mortgage industry, he spent 21 years in the fire service, rising through the ranks from firefighter, EMT to operations chief. He's a lifelong leader in the South Florida community. Chris has served as an ocean lifeguard, directed junior lifeguards and the Pompano swim team for many years, and he led the Z Motion Cycling Club, helping raise millions of dollars for local and national charities while growing the organization to more than 1,000 cyclists. Wow. Chris has been married to his beautiful wife, Catherine, for over 20 years and is the proud father of two sons, Hayden and Brandon, both students at FAU, with Brandon serving as a beast starting wide receiver for the Owls. Passionate about leadership, service, and helping others succeed, Chris brings a unique perspective shaped by public service, business, and community involvement. I was blessed to meet Chris and his family at a very early age in life. Chris is an absolute beast. He excels in everything he does. He is a bull and he's a part of the herd. He truly defines integrity, persistency, resiliency, and a never give up mindset that we focus on here. I'm looking forward to our episode together so we can discuss his trials and tribulations that led him to his success story today. You can find him on Instagram at team_Chris.Hoke or the website at teamhoke.com. That's teamhoke.com. Now we're going to move on to the opportunity challenge. Before next Thursday, I want you to do one thing. Reach out to somebody, not because you want something, because you genuinely want to reconnect. Send the text, make the call, invite them to lunch, introduce yourself, reconnect with an old colleague, support another entrepreneur, because you never know which conversation becomes the conversation. That's a big one. So we're going to do the handshake. And before we wrap up, it's time for part of my episode, which I've dubbed the handshake. Today's handshake: relationships aren't built overnight. They are built one conversation, one act of integrity, one promise kept, one introduction, and one opportunity at a time. Lead with generosity, listen more than you speak, celebrate other people's success, give before you ask, because your reputation walks into every room before you do. And remember, your next opportunity isn't hiding in your email inbox. It's waiting in your next conversation. Now, in closing, as we close the very first Networking Thursday, I want to personally thank you for spending part of your day with me. Whether you're building a business, growing your career, launching a dream, or simply trying to become a better version of yourself, I'm honored to be a part of your journey. This community is just getting started, and I truly believe the best is still ahead. Tomorrow, we'll launch Future Forward Friday. We're going to explore artificial intelligence, innovation, technology, and the ideas that are shaping tomorrow's economy. Until then, keep learning, keep connecting, keep showing up, because success rarely comes from one giant moment. It comes from consistently making the next right connection. This is the Bull You Can't Bear. This is the Unbearably Bullish Podcast. Strong markets, stronger mindset, unlimited opportunity. Connect, collaborate, monetize, follow the herd, join the movement, and remember, one conversation can change everything. I'm Donald Johns, and until next time, stay unbearably bullish. I have to add the closing disclaimer here. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are provided for general educational and informational purposes only. Discussions about business, entrepreneurship, networking, marketing, leadership, and financial topics are intended to share ideas and experiences and should not be interpreted as personalized investment, legal, tax, accounting, or other professional advice. References to businesses, products, and services or collaborations are for informational purposes only and do not constitute endorsements unless explicitly stated. Please evaluate opportunities carefully and consult appropriate professionals regarding your individual circumstances. We love you all. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining us.